Hey y'all. Okay, so this happened tonight. I just wanted to talk real quick about the CHRISEAN rock situation. I saw her live tweets and she was basically talking about changing her number, changing her address. And before I begin the topic, I just want to make sure that I can hear myself because we know that of late the technology with YouTube has been kind of sketchy. So I'm just going to check the audio, then I'm going to get into the topic. Okay, the volume's good for now. It should be good the entire video. I hope. Okay. Yeah, guys, so CHRISEAN Rock has deleted her social media pages. And I'm actually really, really happy for her because I do feel like a lot more people should actually do this and not just like, the typical Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram threads, all that type of stuff. I just really think in general that a lot of people could benefit from not being on social media as much. And, the way that it's been going down BLUEFACE and Jaden, and like there's so much that BLUEFACE has been posting. I even saw, I have a lot of, by the way, guys, I have a lot of BLUEFACE, CHRISEAN, and Jaden content that's been stored up on my iPhone. I've been taking time for myself. It's the end of the year, so when I get around to posting it, I will. But I'm actually really happy that she's doing this, okay? Because I think that more people need to be more mindful what they put on social media. And I'm definitely a full supporter that if you feel you're being bullied or you're being stalked or, harassed, or you're feeling uncomfortable, or your overall quality of life is significantly lower because of social media, then don't be on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really that simple. There's a couple celebrities I could think of top of my head that I feel have, let social media get the best of them, has kind of like driven them crazy, put them in, bad legal situations, bad relationship situations, and all the like, even myself, a couple days ago, I was going through a purging, if you will. Just emotionally, I was just feeling very overwhelmed by a lot of big decisions that I have to make in my life, end of the year, kind of analyzing a lot of things I want to do for next year. And honestly, due to lack of sleep and just being overworked, just feeling like emotionally drained in a lot of ways, I came on here and I was able to share, and I was crying a little bit, not on purpose. I just genuinely was crying, and I'm not even a crier, and I was crying, and I felt refreshed. I felt good sharing that in the moment, but then like after the fact, I was like, no, they have this saying in show business, which I don't consider my YouTube channel show business, but they do have this term in show business, and in I think politics, like, never have them see you sweat. Don't have people see you sweat. And I was kind of like thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Like, I have good intentions. Like, the message that I was bringing across was with full good intention and was for people that were, going through their own things. And I wanted to share like how I overcame that. And I wanted to share about, spiritual cleansing and, getting away from just things in life that can be toxic, whether it's people, situations you find yourself in, wrong belief systems, thinking certain things or having certain ways of living that don't really benefit you. So I put those videos on private, and I may actually just delete them, and so the Scorpio new moon is actually tonight. Well, now it's like past 12, but it's technically like today, in general. The energy is the Scorpio new moon energy. So for me, I felt like, what, I think that is a good way to start, a new moon. And I think that more people, should either take breaks or, you know, just get rid of it altogether. You know, I think that CHRISEAN was going through a season where she was getting attacked, you know, and I think that BLUEFACE does a lot of things strategically. You know, he does a lot of things strategically to get under her skin. And you know, a lot of people were just being really rude to her, like just outright rude, like, oh, if you're gonna delete it, why are you still tweeting? And like kind of like harassing her. And I'm like, wow, you know, she's talking about, you know, she's obviously letting off some steam before she deactivates her accounts. And here you have all these trolls and bots up in her mentions, you know, basically like antagonizing her, you know, chastising her. So, you know, it was interesting because even before I saw her deactivate her stuff, I was putting some of my videos on private that I would love to keep up, but I just feel like, you know what, I've moved on from that space, like I've healed, you know, I don't really want to keep up certain things on my channel that I feel are like, you know, not relevant to now. You see what I'm saying? So in a way, I kind of felt like what, you know, CHRISEAN was doing. Like I feel her, you know, and even tonight there was actually a YouTuber that I unsubscribed from, unfortunately for them. But, you know, sometimes we overshare, you know. I think sometimes people just with social media in general, they overshare so much that it becomes like it can backfire, you know. It backfires on people. And I think that women especially have to be careful with what they post, you know, whether it's their location or their private and personal you know, relationships or whatever. Like, people really need to be careful because there is such a thing as evil, you know, and there is such a thing as jealousy. And unfortunately, there is people out here in the world that are just haters, you know, that will literally just do things to try to destroy you. So I think that, you know, whether it's her house address leaking out or whatever BLUEFACE's family or BLUEFACE himself is saying about her, I think that it's wisdom. And even though, you know, I have covered BLUEFACE and CHRISEAN to some degree, not in my opinion a lot, but, you know, I think we all have to some degree has kind of followed the saga from her having the baby to to BLUEFACE going back to Jaden. There's been a lot of shady-ish going on. So me personally, I'm all for peace of mind, you know, peace in your home, relaxation, safety. Like, those things are of the utmost importance. Like, you know, clout and stardom and social media is nothing compared to peace of mind. And so I really think that more people should be careful of what they post. Even YouTube, you know, especially, you know, just really any platform that someone can record something or take something the wrong way or try to hurt you or bring harm to your child or yourself. Like, that should not exist. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel like there's certain ramifications of social media that don't keep you protected, then, you know, don't be on there. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of story. You know, people I'm sure are going to have their own idea as to why CHRISEAN deleted it or why CHRISEAN is not on it. You know, that's her prerogative. But I just think in general that, you know, people were talking about mental health. People were talking about her house address. There could be a whole slew of reasons why, guys. But I support it. I think it's the right decision, and I really hope that she doesn't, you know, backpedal, and just because people want to see her and give her more attention, unnecessary attention, and ask her stupid questions, I hope that she keeps to herself and, you know, stays off of social media for whatever reason. It could be mental health or not. It could be her house address leaking or not. To me, it doesn't really matter. I just think, especially in this age for women, there's more danger and there's more negatives to social media. And, you know, I've shared a lot, you know, even on my own YouTube channel. I feel like over the years I've shared a lot, and most of the time I take it down. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody, I don't care regardless. Like, if I don't feel comfortable, I'll take something down, you know? If I don't want to be bothered, I won't post as much. Or if I'm busy, I won't post as much. Like, I have my boundaries, and I think that maybe the astrology, or just maybe the energy or the climate of how people are behaving nowadays, people are very disrespectful. People are very much into backbiting and hurting people innocently. That's happened to many women. What I'm saying? When it comes to social media, people use these things against women. And so, I'm not in favor of people that do that, that troll or try to blackmail people. I've gone through my own things. Other YouTubers have, other influencers have, other celebrities have, what I'm saying? And it's very dangerous. And I think that when it gets to that point, you got to put yourself first. It's not about what your fans want. It's not about what CHRISEAN's fans want. It's not about what CHRISEAN fans want to see from her, regarding CHRISEAN Jr. or anybody else. It doesn't matter. At that point, it don't matter. If she feels unsafe, if she feels unhappy, if her quality of life has gone dramatically down because they're always putting her in drama with BLUEFACE or Jaden or whoever else, it's not worth it, guys. I could just tell you from my own experience, it's not worth it. Social media is not what people think. And people that hate and try to emulate and copycat and all this stuff right here, they wouldn't get it, right? They would never get it. Let me make sure that my volume's on. 1 second, guys. Okay, I can hear myself because, I'm watching YouTube these days. So, it's not worth it. I'm saying? Clout's not worth it. Fame is never worth it. I'm saying? And low key, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, all the interviews, including Jason Lee, all the interviews and sponsorships and all this stuff that CHRISEAN has just done, maybe she got enough coin, most likely she got enough coin off of all these little gigs right here. And because she got her money, she's like, deuces, I'm out of here. Like, I don't need to be on Instagram Live every day now. Like, I see what it's doing to my soul. I see what she could be saying, I see what Instagram is doing to my soul. I see what Instagram is doing to my image or like my peace of mind. And it's not worth it. And you're right, CHRISEAN, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And I think that, like, I could think of like 2 celebrities off the top of my dome that, are strictly business, like Adele, Beyonce. For the most part, they're strictly business. And I like both their music, I like Adele's music. I like Beyonce. Just giving you guys an example. I like Adele's music. I like Beyonce's music. But for a while, I was kind of bothered because I'm like, it's not really spontaneous. Like, I don't really see a lot of like their behind the scenes or like in the studio. Like, I don't really see a lot. All I normally see is just like pictures from their show, or if they're wearing a certain designer outfit, they'll post every now and then. But they don't go live like this. What I'm saying? They don't really like show themselves going shopping or going to, to somewhere exotic. Like, it's very structured, very PR, very professional. And, I think there's a reason for that. What I'm saying? Celebrities and with influencers or whatever you want to call it, people that just stay on, social media, or they make money off this social media. What I'm saying? Like, a lot of people just keep it very one-dimensional, very 3D, very one-dimensional, very two-dimensional. And not everybody likes that. Me personally, I don't really like that. I will be honest with that. I prefer to indulge a little bit. If there's somebody that I like their work or I like their personality, why would I not want to see more of them? Why would I not want to see how they are off the work schedule or off the camera? What I'm saying? In a way. But I think with age and experience, as we all get older and wiser in this life, we do realize that there is more, downsides than positive. What I'm saying? And what you don't share can't harm you. What I'm saying? Like, if there's couples having issues or whatever, like, what married couple is gonna want to show themselves arguing with their partner, like, for example, but if you're showing that, like, which BLUEFACE and Jaden show that all the time, like, recently I posted a video where they were in the kitchen arguing, you know? So there is some celebrities that show more of like their real life, and it's a joy. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see. I like it. It's interesting. But to some degree, it's very harmful. It is very harmful. And so maybe CHRISEAN has sparked a trend, you know, whether she comes back on social media or not. You know, I'm not going to try to investigate the timetable of that, but maybe she has started a trend that I think, or an awareness, right? An awareness that I think some people do need to take, you know, a note of. You know, there is some people that social media is ruining their life. You know, social media is making them look bad, you know, and there's a right and wrong way to use social media. You see what I'm saying? Like, even myself, like, I'm not media trained in that way, but I do try to analyze, and if I have a bad feeling about something, or I don't feel like I should put something out there, I don't, because it's not for consumption. It's not for public consumption. You see what I'm saying? It's not. And there's some people in the world where if it's not for public consumption, they take it the opposite way and think you're hiding something because they're nosy or they're haters or whatever. So you gotta really look at the energy signature of how people are presenting themselves, or what people that are watching these people, how they're behaving, right? Is it out of jealousy? Is it hatred? Is it being nosy? Is it trying to copycat? Like, you really have to pay attention, because, you know, they're always going to expose themselves. You know what I'm saying? These so-called fans of CHRISEAN, well, where are these fans now? You see what I'm saying? Were they only her fan to see her cry and see her go through suffering? Or are they genuinely a fan of her music? Do they genuinely want to see her happy? So there's different types of so-called fans or friends or people that have hidden agendas, that have the wrong motives, that don't really want to see you succeed. All they want to do is eat off your plate. So, good decision for CHRISEAN. I think more people that are either celebrities like her or not, I think that social media, it has gotten out of control. A lot of things about social media are very toxic. And quite frankly, I think like maybe 6 or 5 months ago, I got to a point myself where if I wanted to get something done, or I want to have a good day, I don't want my phone to be blowing up every 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, up until recently, I have had my notifications on for certain celebrities, because I cover it for y'all. But if I wasn't covering it on this channel, I wouldn't have it on, because up until, you know, this year back, I've never had Instagram notifications. I've never had Twitter notifications. I still don't have Twitter notifications. I don't care that much. Like, real-ish. Like, I don't even get down like that. I value my privacy. I value my peace, you know, because a lot of people can give evil eye. Not just evil eye, but what you put out there, they'll use against you. So right now we have all these people talking about, oh, CHRISEAN's going to go to jail. Oh, she hit somebody, blah, blah, blah. Look at how much people are talking. And there's no evidence, there's no facts, there's nothing. But people have just taken a story and ran with it. Just hearsay on the internet. And now they want to have her in jail. So this is what I'm saying to you all. Social media is dangerous. And I don't know, I can't speak for people who make social media their whole life. I can't relate to that. I would never want to live like that. I believe in a balance, you know what I'm saying? And I don't make apologies for it. When I was first starting YouTube, I'd make a lot of apologies and make myself feel bad that, oh, I'm not doing this, oh, I'm not uploading, oh, blah, blah. Listen, it was my birthday, right? The day after that BLUEFACE proposed to Jaden with CHRISEAN's ring was my birthday. So I come first. So I was not about to come on here and showboat for BLUEFACE and Jaden, these two strangers that I don't even know in real life, over my birthday. But see, there's some people that are addicted to clout, addicted to social media, that would have been on here milking it, and then forget about their own birthday, forget about their own life. That's not me. I believe in a balance, and I really still haven't posted all the video footage that they posted that I, you know, saved. Why? Because I didn't care that much. And then after the fact, it came out that the ring probably is Krishan's size, not even Jaden's size, which we all knew already. So I'm like, it's what's already been said ain't got to be understood, guys. And honestly speaking, I kind of long for the day. I actually long for the day where we can have a dose of normalcy in society. I think that social media has turned people evil and cold. You know, a lot of people that should be genuine because of social media, because of clout, because of making money, they're showing their true colors. You know what I'm saying? They're exposing who they really are because they're desperate. And it's sad because before social media, it was never like this. You know, no one would have the audacity to leak Krishan's house address. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody would purposely try to get to her like that. But now, in this TikTok age, a social media age, everything has to be shown and recorded. Everything has to be for somebody else's pleasure. And why is that? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that as time goes on, there's certain celebrities that have come up way before the social media age or amidst the social media age, and they're not even on here like that. You know, I think what was it, Mike Tyson? What was his name? The guy, the athlete. Let me just make sure that I get his name right. Oh no, it was Floyd Mayweather. No, not Mike Tyson. It was Floyd Mayweather. And I remember there was a video that I saw going around on, well, with a search engine at camp on YouTube, and it was about the dangers of social media. And I remember Floyd Mayweather, 46 years old. He's pretty young. He's actually really young. 46 is young. And he was talking about how he doesn't even stay on social media. And the guy that was interviewing Floyd Mayweather asked him, well, why aren't you like on Facebook or Instagram? Like, why aren't you on these platforms as much as you could, especially when you can make money off it? Like, why don't you go on it? And he was breaking down like all the dangers and like the addictions and like just the lack of intelligence that it brings, you know? So I don't know, you know, I'm kind of speaking a bit broader, a bit more deeper on this topic than I think some would assume. But honestly, I think it needs to be a trend. I will say it. I think it needs to be more of a trend where people are not showing so much. In fact, I could give another example. There's actually somebody that I'm not going to say the name. There's actually a YouTuber that I happened to speak to that I wasn't planning to speak to. And they were posting all about their business and then got mad at me because they're posting about their business. And I stood back from that situation. That was a chance encounter, if you will. This happened a little bit of a while ago. Wink, wink. And I was like, wow, look at this bullshit. You making videos off of this fake shit you pushing because you're not even a real twin flame, right? And you're making all this content, all this stuff, but yet if they only knew how you really get down and how you watch everything on your page and how you basically are strategically watching everything, which is not even healthy or normal. You're addicted to social media. And you're trying to uphold an image that you cannot uphold. So you have to come to me and tell me to stop. But it's like, you're too invested. If you didn't put your business on social media, nobody would be questioning you, or myself would not be questioning what you're posting if that wasn't the case. See, I already learned from my shit. When I was posting on my twin flame on here, I took that shit down. Okay? I don't even know if y'all can even find out one video or when I used to do those little vlogs about my own situation. I've scrubbed it, okay? Why? Because it's not relevant. It's not relevant. It's not important. So whatever I keep up. But what I'm saying is that's just a common trend that I'm seeing with people in general, right? Is they talk about too many things that are too personal. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But here's what I'll say. If you post something or somebody posts something about you, whatever, and you don't like it or you're uncomfortable, it's up to you. It's your call. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is people cannot get mad about things that they're posting on a daily and then get offended when it gets called out. Like that you cannot do. Because that's not even smart. Like, so it's like, for example, if I came on here and I'm talking about personal issues with y'all every single day, you know, at that point, people have the right to judge because why are you putting it on here? So I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a tea, a little bit of a psychology, download about protecting your aura, protecting your space, protecting your peace. And I think that people across the board, they share too much. There's some girls out here, on Twitter. I'm just giving you guys an example. I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just saying this. I'm just giving you guys an example of what's happening these days, okay? People all up on Twitter showing basically their whole booty hole, for God's sake. Every person they're with, they got to post them. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's too much. I don't care if I'm married. I'm not gonna be posting my man on here for y'all at all, actually. At all. If I get married, if I choose to get married in my lifetime, and I have a long-term serious, like we are legally wed, not shacking up, we're legally wed, and I'm talking to my partner, my man, he's not coming on camera. Not on my page, not on my channel. No, it's not happening, because I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that, okay? But there are some people out here where they want to put their man on social media and then get mad that people are judging your man on social media. Like, that makes no sense. You're posting about him. You're posting him. So how are you going to get mad when you're putting your personal business on Front Street for a coin or for clout, and then you don't take it down, and then you want to get offended because somebody called you out? That's crazy to me. That's what I call fake behavior. That's what I call clout chasing. That's what I call ignorant. That's what I call a dummy, a dum-dum, an airhead. Yeah, I'm going to tell you all the truth. That's how I feel about it. That's why I'm not on here with everything I do. And I don't want to. And quite frankly, I think CHRISEAN opened my eyes that, listen, if you want to delete your Twitter, you want to deactivate your Instagram, shit, you could do it. Can't nobody stop you. If you don't want to be all up on the internet, you don't have to be. People can talk, because people are still going to talk. Even though CHRISEAN has deactivated her stuff, people are still going to be hating on her, unfortunately for her. But guess what? She don't have to see it. She don't have to participate. She doesn't have to be logging into Twitter every day and having people drag her to bits. Like, that's exhausting. So I feel bad for her. I really do. So, people will be wanting fame and will be wanting things that they don't even have the balls for. Like, real shit. Like, they have no idea what they're getting themselves into. And I have spoken about that in very small doses and packages on my channel, this channel right here, with y'all multiple times. How many times have I come on here and told you all it's not what you think? How many times have I told you guys it's not what you think? It's not all that in a bag of chips. It's really not. It's really not. So if CHRISEAN got her paycheck from Jason Lee's show and from Fashion Nova and all that, and she sat her ass down and said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with Twitter for now. I'm done with Instagram for now. Now, I'm not saying she's not going to come back on, because I'm pretty sure she will. But I'm just saying hypothetically, if she says, you know what, I have enough money, deuces, I'm done with social media, that is probably the best thing she could do. No lie. No tea, no shade. Seriously. Seriously. And that goes for a lot of people. If you're not making money off social media, why are you on here telling your business? Replay. If you're not making substantial money off of YouTube, not from your products or services, I'm talking about from your actual video, why are you on here? Why are you wasting your time? You see, about, what was it? Was it 2021? I'm gonna say this recently. Okay, a couple of years back. I would even say 2021, y'all. Just speaking from experience, like 2021, I think I was one of the people. I was in this energy of like, I don't want to be on social media. I'm tired of it. Like, it's draining, or it's stupid, or it's too time consuming. It's addicting. It's too much. It's all too much. And now, no lie, now guys, if I'm on Twitter for like over an hour, like over 20 minutes, like whatever it is, and I'm like, I need to go clean. I need to go work out. I need to go get, cook dinner, like whatever. I'm going to delete the app. And I know people are so addicted to social media that it's hard to believe that, but like real tea, like of recent, even before I go to sleep, I not deactivate the account. I'm saying I delete the app. You know, I just delete it. Because if I'm not posting a link to a video, or I'm not trying to get in no celebrity's business, why am I on there for? I could text and call my real friends in real life. I don't have to be on social media to do that. And that's another thing, you know, people have turned friendships into monetization. People have turned a lot of things into just like an alternative reality that only exists on the internet or on social media apps, and it's weird. Why are people friends with people and not in real life, but only on social media? I never understood that. You know, these people nowadays, they're stuck in Instagram or WhatsApp or whatever, but in real life, they can't even communicate properly. But then they have no problem going on Instagram and posting their ass all day. So it's fake, guys. It's fake. Social media is fake. People are fake. Faker than ever, okay? Most people are full of shit. I'm going to tell you just like that. Most people are full. In fact, I was even watching this other YouTuber. I'm not going to say what industry. It's not spiritual. I'll just put it like that. I was watching this other YouTuber, and this one guy was saying stuff about his own marriage I could not even believe. And I don't even think it was intentional, but his kind of work is around that. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, bruh, like, where's the limit? I should not know how you and your wife sleep at night, or how many breakups y'all had. Like, I should not know that. So you see what I'm saying? So the boundaries and the protection and the safety and the privacy that people, whether they're into social media or they're making money off social media or not, is tarnished. Some people take it too far, you know? And at least for myself, if I've ever taken something about my own life too far in here, I'm smart enough to just take it down, you know, or put it on private. Like, it has an expiration date. It sure does, because guess what? I'm not about that life. I never have been. I don't want to be famous. I don't crave to be famous. You know, some people do. No tea, no shade. I don't crave that bullshit, because that comes with lack of privacy, security, safety, and peace of mind. And peace of mind is not for sale. My peace of mind ain't for sale. And peace of mind is something in this world you cannot buy. You could be a multimillionaire, multi-billionaire, and you are a wreck house, which is why a lot of these celebrities are not alive, or they're always in rehab or whatever. Because why? They lost control of their life, right? Their so-called fans, or these people watch them on social media, or paparazzi are following them so much, but they have no peace of mind, guys. They have no life. You know, they have no sense of themselves. They lose themselves. So I do not endorse that bullshit. And people that crave quick money, or crave fame, or crave to be a copycat, I have no respect. In fact, I have zero respect for people like that. Because I've never had my channel to be famous, ever. And I've never had my channel to get down like that, ever. Ever. I've only ever had my channel, this channel, for fun. Like, genuinely. But it makes me sick that there's some people in this life that don't take their own life seriously. And so they go around trying to wreck other people's life via blackmail, via being a copycat, via stealing their work, their content, which I've experienced, and other things like that, because they have no life. They have no life. And so because of the money, the imaginary money they think they're going to get, they do evil shit. They do evil shit, trying to connive their way into a spot they don't deserve, nor have they really earned. And that's the truth, guys. So, Jaden, you know, your so-called husband, fiance, took an Instagram video of you giving him head, sloppy Joe, on camera. That is disgusting to me. Once again, why are we seeing what's happening in your bedroom? Why do we know so much about your vagina? Why do we know so much about your child? Why do we know these things, guys? What happened to Mystique? What happened to privacy? What happened to keeping your professional, your work life separate from your actual real life. Like, why are we blending the two? And I think probably because the Kardashians did it, right? Because the Kardashians got clout off that. For really almost a decade now, we've seen basically nobodies, I mean, complete bums, trying to emulate the Kardashian blueprint. You heard that right. And it's celebrities too. Celebrities have tried to take the Kardashian route and publicize everything, right? Share everything. Write a book about it, will you? Even Britney Spears. Britney Spears shouldn't do that, in my opinion. I didn't buy the book. I support her freedom. I support her having her control of her own money, but I don't support books like that. I don't care who it is, because it's an invasion of privacy. Some things should only be for your eyes, for your ears, for your heart. Like, I don't think the whole world should know everything about you. I just don't, guys. I don't. And that's why I get so freaking pissed off with people that just think that it's okay to bully people, to blackmail people, to use people for what they've built off of their own two hands versus actually working for something. So they go on different people's pages and hopscotch around and create drama. And that's sad to me, because little do they know, if they were in the same position, they wouldn't like it. They wouldn't like it. So... And you know what? While we're on the topic, I'm also very wary of couples and so-called twin, all types of stuff out here where they're telling the whole world, their business. Look, how many major, not spiritual, I'm saying in general, how many YouTube families or YouTube couples that have kids have created these over 1 million plus, subscribers, showing their business. I would never do that. I'm being straight up with you guys. I would never do that. I would never do that. What's in my house with my kids, whatever, is for my house with my kids and my relationship. That is not for public consumption. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's dangerous. And that's why over the years, we've seen so many of these so-called YouTube couples get divorced, or they're separately living separate lives, or they're married, but they're really separate because they have an image to uphold. And there's been a lot of dating coaches and things I've been listening to, not spiritual, once again, secular or Christian, that I've been listening to of late, that are exposing this. And they're saying that, guys, it's fake. These people are putting up a show for y'all. They're posting like they're together, but they're living in separate houses. It's fake, guys. It's all fake. It's fake, 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 fake. Fake. So I keep it real. That's the difference. But besides that, I don't get down like that. I don't believe in it. So thank you, CHRISEAN, that you have been intelligent enough to take your ass off social media. And I think that more women and people in general need to stop being so in love with social media. It's overkill. It's disgusting. It's so dangerous to actually your life. For example, there's been so many rappers that have been out with their girlfriends or whatever, and then their girlfriend posts where they are, and some guy shoots them up. Look how many rappers have died because somebody in their circle posts where they're at. And they also have ops and haters, and those haters pop up with guns and weapons and blow their ass to smithereens. All because of social media, guys. All because of social media. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I think that more people need to just, get a grip. I had to unfollow somebody tonight that I've been following for years, but they started posting these creepy ass videos of their personal life that I just don't agree with. And it's like, I hit my limit, I've tried to support, but it's like, you're getting creepy, you're showing too much. You're talking bullshit at this point, and you look crazy, and from that experience, I took a step back for myself and was like, bruh, how would I look if I did something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like if I, followed suit, I bet that would look crazy as hell. So I'm like, I'm not doing that. I told myself, I'm like, I'm not going to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to act like Adele and Beyonce, even though I do enjoy that kind of posting from other people. I'm still more in favor of people having control over their life versus not having any control at all. And that's what happens, guys. It gets to a limit. It gets to a point where they're doing things for clout and they're not even realizing, they're losing themselves. They're losing their dignity because of social media. And I hate that all these weirdos, all these weirdos like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon, they've gone off the deep end, making all these weird platforms like Metaverse and all this weird shit. And it's just too much, guys. And it's ruining the fabric of people's sanity, their relationships, their reputation, their privacy. Is doing more damage than good. And I really wish that people wake up to this. So I'm gonna stop doing certain things myself. Not that I've done it, but like, I'm a curate, and I'm gonna tone it down with certain personal topics because people take things the wrong way. Now, I'm not afraid to address anything if I want to address it. What I'm saying is, I'm not about that kind of lifestyle where everything you do is for somebody else. You're eating a sandwich, it's for somebody else. You're wiping your ass, it's for somebody else. You're in a relationship, it's for somebody else. It's a fake ass relationship, but it's for somebody else. I'm not into that. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I have my children, I get married, yada, yada, yada. That is nobody's business, bruh. Straight up. And I would love one day, I would, to do a montage of my wedding or whatever. But the way people move in these days, I'm like, maybe that's off the table. Maybe when my time comes, I won't be able to do that because people are fucking evil. What if they're watching someone's wedding video and they're putting black magic on them, or they're giving them evil eye, or whatever the heck is going on? Or they're trying to, dig too deep that don't concern them. I don't know, guys. But even celebrities do it. Celebrities post their partner all the time. And I'm always asking, now we're on the topic, I'm going to talk about it. I'm always saying to myself, why are they doing that? You just got married and you're always trying to post. Why? What do you have to prove? Here's a question that I want us all to ponder on. What do you have to prove by doing that? What do you think you're doing by what do you think you're proving by doing that? See, when I talk about my twin flame situation way back then, I wasn't proving a motherfucking thing. I was genuinely wanting to document my journey because other people were going through the same thing and I was learning a lot from other people. But when it got to a point where it was overkill, in my opinion, and it was just not appropriate, like it just didn't make any sense, any relevancy to my current life, I took it down. Just giving an example. You see what I'm saying? But there's some people out here that it could be years, could be months, and they still on the same bullshit. Because why? They think that somebody cares, or they're trying to prove something that they're not. And one thing someone can never say about me is that I'm fake. I'm a real ass bitch, period. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of fake people out here because of social media. And that's what's scary to me. To be frank with you all, that scares me, is that people are in relationships, people are in business deals, all types of stuff that they have no business being in, but because they want to clout chase, they're doing it. And that's just not safe, okay? You're going to get really bad karma for that, bruh. And if you don't believe in karma, well, guess what? Your actions are going to have consequences, bruh. I'll put it like that. Your actions, your behavior will have consequences, trust me. So, hey, I'm not for it. Now when I go to bed, I delete apps. Yes, I do. And unless I feel like going back on, I'm much happier not on them. Or not scrolling on them, for multiple times a day or whatever. Whatever. But I think that it's gotten to a point where it's not right. It's creepy. It's weird. And most people just do things for social media, you know? And it's not coming from a place that's intentional or to help nobody or to enlighten nobody. Like right now, I'm enlightening people. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about a celebrity and what she's gone through and putting my 2 pennies in there. But at the same time, I'm enlightening us all that guess what? There's a limit. There's a boundary you shouldn't cross. And so tonight, me personally, I unfollowed somebody because they were taught every day is like a shooting spree, if you will, for bullshit. Like every day is some drama. And it's like, I'm not about it. Like, I don't want to know this, you know, I don't want to take me out the group chat, you know, take me out of this equation. I don't want to be a part of this. You know, you're not doing nothing really with your work. You're not showing any of your work. You're just, you know, rambling off your mouth. So why would I be subscribed to that? Why would I even want to partake in that? You know what I'm saying? For long periods of time, like, you know, if you're not mentally well, I'm not going to support that. You know what I'm saying? So I just miss the old days, you know what I'm saying? I really do miss it. You know, when Instagram was just popping and it was just Instagram, I was okay with that. But now it's all these other, you know, copycat weirdos from fucking Yale and Harvard and all this weird shit. And all they do is just promote BS, guys. All they do is promote is weirdo shit. Like, think about it. All these platforms do is promote weird shit. Majority of them. And every now and then you can, if you're smart or you're enlightened, you can find your own kind of, you know, content to enjoy. But then every so often, you know, it goes off the deep end, majority of the time. And it's toxic. It's either toxic, it's either stupid, distracting, or just downright weird, you know? So only reason why I have certain social media apps still on my phone is because I listen to sermons, I listen to pastors, I listen to enlightened teachers, I listen to, you know, health, like you know, self-enhancement stuff, you know, well-being stuff, music, concerts, you know. If I could not have that positive stuff, law of attraction videos, like, yeah, if astrology videos, you know, if those kind of things didn't exist, I wouldn't even have social media. Real shit. I wouldn't even have it on my phone. I wouldn't even re-download anything if it didn't have any kind of positive content. You know, if it was just about celebrities and their drama, I wouldn't be a part of that. Okay? So anyway, I've spoken for over almost 50 minutes. I'm gonna get off right now. But yeah, this is a topic that I want to talk about in general, guys, is how social media is super fake. Like super fake. And people are getting mad and getting uptight and getting weird over things that they've caused themselves. You cannot be posting your whole life or your relationship or whatever the heck you do and then get mad about it. You know what I'm saying? When people question you, question your credibility, or question why you're doing what you're doing, or if they're concerned for you, you know, you cannot have your cake and eat it in this situation. So stop putting all your shit on Front Street. Stop running your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Stop mentioning other people. Like, stop. Just get off there. You know what I'm saying? Just get off there. And so CHRISEAN is one of those celebrities that needed to get off there. And I'm happy she's off of there. And whether it lasts for a week or for a day, sadly, that's going to be up to her own demise. But in reality, she should not be on there. Cardi B shouldn't be on there either. Cardi B is always having these weird, you know what I'm saying, like mental health issues. And when I saw that with her, I said she needs to have social media, because she got people in her mentions coming at her and she don't know how to just keep calm. She just get out of control. You know what I'm saying? If you cannot control it, if you cannot look out for yourself in a healthy manner, get off of social media, period.